Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. Every so often something comes along and you know exactly what it is when you see it, exactly why you need it, and you just gotta have it. And this right here is one of those things. From this side, it doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot, but there is part one, and then I'll connect the dots for you. There's part two. If you have a radio that has one of these connections on the back, then you probably already know why you need these things on the front. Let's get over to the Workbench and take a look at it and see what this thing is all about. From the back side here, we have a couple of different connectors for a couple of different radios, but the one that probably got you right off the gate is this 13 pin over here. Then we've got the next one up here, which might be for a different radio you have, which is an 8 pin. These are all DIN style connectors, and what we've got here is the 7, the 8, and the 13 pin for Icom radios. And this is an Icom radio accessory jack full breakout board, and this comes from our friend Tom, and Tom is definitely one of us. He is over on the Toads Discord. He's got his own YouTube channel, and he is pretty big into working on ham radio stuff. And if you haven't seen Tom's channel, check him out. I will leave a link in the description down below, because Tom goes through every single facet of his Icom radios and shares everything with you. And his channel name is Ham Radio A to Z, Alpha to Zulu, and he does go through every single feature, every single button, and tells you every single thing that needs to be done. Here is another one of those shining examples of things that need to be done, and that is taking this weird connector and turning it into all of these easy to use connectors. These are regular old RCA connectors, and basically in the center there is a connection and on the outside there is a connection, so you can complete a circuit by using one of these connectors. And what we've got here is a couple of different things that are really important to us. If you want to get audio in or audio out, that is these first two plugs here. And if you need something that needs an isolation transformer, he's got some traces here that are buried behind this A, B, C, and D thing that you can actually reach in and cut, and once you cut those, then these pads here are for putting in audio isolation transformers, so you can isolate the audio from the radio and the computer from each other, and then you just have signal going back and forth and not noise. There's a couple of other things going on here. We have power going out. The top one here is 8 volts, and the bottom one here is 13.8 volts. And those are voltages that are present on the connector. So read your owner's manual to see how much amperage your radio can deliver from your power supply through this wire out to your accessory, but this could be used to power like an external microphone or something along those lines. We have ALC and we have band data here. ALC is your limiting circuit from your amplifier to tell your radio stop shouting at me. Band is so that your amplifier can automatically switch bands, and there isn't any band voltage data above HF, but for all of your HF frequencies you can read here how much voltage is on this connector, and then you can change the band on your amplifier. And a lot of amplifiers have that function built in. You have H-send and V-send, and this basically right here is just when you click PTT, this circuit closes. And you have one for HF and you have one for VHF. And the reason why you might want that is if you have a radio like I do, the Icom IC7100, it has both HF and VHF. And then we have the squelch circuit coming out and the FSK-K. And I need to look up what FSK-K is, but Tom has got fantastic information here. Let's go into the user manual, and here is our full color user manual, and it tells you the different radios that it works with. So the 703, the 706, 718, 746, 756, 775, 7000, 7100, 7200, 7300, 7410, 7600, 7610, 7700, 7800, 7850, 7851, 9700. And if it's not in the list, you can check your pin out, and I bet you'll still have use for this if you have a different Icom radio. There are quite a few different Icom radios here that you can choose from, but we're looking for that FSK. So here's all your different signals. Does he tell you? Yeah, for the 8 volt circuit, you've got 10 milliamps, and for the 13.8 circuit, he says 1 amp. So don't try to pull more than that. There is the band data that we talked about, the different voltages. We're still looking for the FSK. There's the squelch S. FSK is the frequency shift keying key input. This operates when the radio is operating in RIDI mode. So there you go. And all y'all RIDI folk were probably like, yep, it's exactly what that's for. Why don't you know this? Well, because I don't do a lot of RIDI stuff yet. So much in this hobby to do. Tons of stuff going on here. Let's get back to where we were. that rounds out everything that you have here. Tom does have this laid out to fit into a very specific project box, and also he's got a 3D printed version if you don't want to get the project box from, I think it's Polycase that he uses. And one more thing that Tom has done for us is he has sourced these 13-pin cables. If you get one of these, you get this cable for $5 less. If you just want the cable's 15 bucks on his website right now. But what Tom has found is that sometimes one of the pins is connected to the shield and it probably shouldn't be. So he found one where the shield is a separate connection on both sides, and then the connectors themselves, all the pins ring true. And then you just put her right in there and you are good to go. If you have an Icom radio that's in that list, or if you have an Icom radio that has these pins and you're curious, I will leave a link in the description down below for some more information on this. I'll also leave a link to Tom's YouTube channel for you. All right, folks, there you have it. I just wanted to drop a quick video out here to share one of our community members with you, and all of us are stronger because all of us are here. If you'd like to join the community, there is a link for that in the description as well. We call it the Toads Discord. We still don't know what Toads means after all these years, but you are welcome to come in and guest just along with all the rest of us. In the meantime, there's a video right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.